Hello everyone, welcome to Fashion For You. In this video, I'm going to show you cutting and stitching of princess cut blouse. First of all, I'll make pattern on a piece of paper. Then I will cut the same pattern, leaving some extra space for stitching on the fabric. You can make princess cut blouse which could be back open, front open or with a side zip. So I'll show you how to make patterns and then it's up to you. If you want to keep it back open or front open, you have to leave some extra space at the back if you're going to make it back open, and if you're going to make it front open, then you have to leave around half inch space, half inch fabric in the front side. So this is my folded side. I'll cut princess cut blouse from this side. If you want to make it front open, you have to cut from here as well, and then there will be 4 pieces, 2 middle pieces and 2 side pieces. And if you're going to cut back open, then on the front side there would be 3 pieces. This piece would be 1 piece and 2 side pieces. We'll start marking on paper. The standard length of a blouse is 14 inches. If you want to make it little long, it's up to you, but the standard is 14 inches. But I don't like very short blouses, so I usually make it to 15 inches. 15 inches is the ready length of my blouse, so I'll take 1 inch more, half inch for the shoulder, half inch at the bottom side to add another strip to fold. So I'll first mark here at 16 inches. So I'll straight away cut this. So now we'll start measuring from here. My shoulder width is 14.5, which I usually keep on kurtis also, 7.25, that is half of 14.5. But usually the neck is broad and deep for blouses. If you are going to keep your neck broad, then you have to reduce this shoulder width. I'm going to keep my neck width 4 inches, so I'll reduce 7.25 inches to 6.5 inches. If you don't want your neck width to be more and your neck depth to be more for a blouse, then you should keep it usual like 7.25. Same you can keep. In kurtis, the armhole length we keep it same as of shoulder width, but in blouse we'll keep it little less because blouse is supposed to be tight. So usually I keep it 7.25 inches the armhole length, but here I'll keep 6.5. Here so I'll take 6.5 down and make a straight line here. Here as well we'll make a straight line. My bust is 37, so I'll add 3 inches to it and divide it by 4, so it comes out to be 10. I'll keep 10 here. For armhole, I'll give a curve. Waist is 30, so we'll not add any loosing to the waist because blouse is always tight from the waist. So 30 divided by 4 is 7.5. So right now I'll take it 7.5 and then I'll add adjustments to it. For princess cut, shoulder width I'll take 0.5 inches. Four inches here I marked for my neck, so I joined this with the neck. Now I'll measure the length of the armhole in a round way to mark the half of armhole. So this comes out to be 8. So I'll check where is 4. So 4 I feel is quite high, so I'll take 4.5. It's okay here. This point I've taken. Usually it is half of the armhole, but I was feeling that this point was going very high. This point should match somewhere in the curve, so I've taken it here. We will not add any loosing to the waist measurement, and we'll divide it directly by 4, so it comes out to be 7.5. Measure 7.5 from here, and I'll make a mark here. Now for princess cut, we mark 3.5 from here. So mark here. Here comes 3.5. Now we have to mark one more point here, which is widest part of your bust, which should come on the top of your bust. So you have to measure that point from the shoulder. So for me it comes out to be 10. So from shoulder, in the same line of this, I'll take that point. I've marked this point. Now we'll join all these points. I'll again make sure that from here it's 3.5. It's okay, from here it's 3.5. So this we can join with a straight line. And here we'll make a curve. This is straight, and now we'll take 1 inch on this side and 1 inch on this side of this line, and we'll again join this. Like this. We are going to cut this area. So we are going to lose 2 inches here for the waist measurement, and half an inch from this side and half an inch from this side, because when we'll stitch them together, so half an inch this and this makes up 1 inch. So 2 plus 1, 3 inches we are going to lose. Two inches we are going to lose from this side. So I'll add 2 inches here, because we have to adjust these 2 inches here. Now my stitch line would be like this. I'll cut from the armhole. For back, I'm going to copy this point for the darts. I'll separate this point. This was the armhole for the back side. Now we have to give front cutting for the armhole. So for front cutting, I'll take 1 inch from here. I'll cut from here also. This was a triangle, a little curve on this side for cutting. It gives a good shape for your blouse. These are the front pieces. On the back side, I'll draw a straight line for the dart. Half an inch I'll take on this side and half an inch on this side. My back piece. These are 2 front pieces. Now I'll cut this on the fabric. So this is my blouse fabric and this is lining, so I've kept them together. For blouse you'll require 1 meter of fabric. Now I will make it double. Lining, then blouse fabric, blouse fabric. The blouse fabric should be inside the lining. So I plan to make it front open. I'll take both the pieces from the front side. You have to adjust these pieces on the fabric so that extra fabric is also left for the sleeves. As I told you, I'm going to make it front open. So I'll leave half an inch here on this side. On this side we're going to attach this one. So we'll cut half an inch extra fabric on this side and half an inch extra fabric on this side. This is our armhole, so we'll not leave any of the fabric here, as well as on this side. This is also part of armhole. And already we have left extra seam allowance here, so this also will keep as it is. Place these patterns on the fabric. I'll separate out this one later. Now I'll cut first this one. So we require 2 pieces for this. So as this is double, so when we'll cut this, this will become 2. Here we'll leave no extra fabric because already we have left the pattern. I'll keep them aside. Now this side. I'll separate out this as well. This fabric I've left extra because I'm going to keep it open from here. So I'll add a strip here. Now this is back side. So this is half side of the back side. So I'll place this from the folded side. I'll transfer the point of dart from here to the fabric. Now I'll cut the sleeves. I'll measure my sleeve from here. This is 8.5 inches. I'll take 3 inches on this side. The ready length of my sleeves is 3.5 inches. I'll take half inches for the seam allowance here, 1 inch for the hem here. So I'll take it total 5 inches. So this is the final line of cutting here. From here I'll take 7.25 inches. Here the width is 6 inches. I'll make a notch over here. So these are my sleeves. So cutting is done. Now I'll join all the pieces together.